Alright, kids, buckle up. Top 5 lists and reviews and things. Wild stories in the Vincenzone swings. It's the world according to Dick Buttons, bitches!
Welcome to the World According to Dick Buttons podcast. Let's get into it.
That's right, everybody. It is time for the World According to Dick Buttons. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I really do. And listen, let me get we're not drinking wine. When I'm alone and there's no Vincenzo, it's coffee. And hats off to Wawa. This is banana bread coffee. So it's pretty good. Listen, I know everybody's tired of hearing about my Monjaro journey and how I lost 75 pounds and how I don't really have the urge to eat anymore because of the shop, blah, 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 blah. But there's a little edge to this story. So, I hear from coworkers, I'm too thin and I really should eat more because I look emaciated, look like I have cancer, blah, blah, blah. So the other night I got back from bartending and I said, okay, everyone's telling me I need some calories. So there was a commercial that stuck in my head over the last 2 weeks. McDonald's has this new burger called the Big Arch. So advertising, kudos to advertising, it does work. So they spent their money well. So I stopped at the drive-through, picked up that with some French fries. Really wasn't even that hungry, but the voice inside my head that everybody keeps telling me, Dick, you got to eat. So I started eating this thing, and listen, I don't know if it's because I haven't eaten fast food in such a long time, but it really did not have a good taste. It was messy, and it was a really big burger. I mean, it was bigger than a Whopper as far as I could see. I got about a quarter of a way through, and maybe had two French fries, and I was bloated, full, and disgusted with the taste. So this is not a good commercial for McDonald's because I didn't enjoy it at all, and it just for me and for my sanity, I don't think I needed to have that. The voices in my head from everybody in my life telling me, "Oh, you're too thin. You have to eat more." Blah, blah, blah. Never again, because I'm going to listen to me uh, and get the calories where I get the calories from. And maybe this was partly my fault. Okay, maybe this was my fault that I chose McDonald's to be the first large meal, and maybe the fact that it was like 11:30 at night. That there are other factors. Okay, okay, but bottom line is, I didn't like the big arch. I didn't like the taste. The texture was weird on the burger too. So if you're on the fence about the big arch from McDonald's, don't be. I'm gonna give the big arch 1 out of 5 dicks. That's right, 1 out of 5 dicks. Sorry, McDonald's. I'm gonna stick to my banana bread coffee. Excuse me. Mm, it's really good. And the other thing, it's funny. Having not worked with cameras before, I'm not sure if I should be looking into the camera or I should, just be talking. And it's easier when Vincenzo's here because I could turn and talk to him, but I don't have anybody there, so I feel compelled to. Uh, I think I'm looking straight, but I'm not. But now I'm looking straight. Okay. Well, that's my McDonald's rant. Do with it what you will. 1 out of 5 dicks for the big arch, and I'm gonna stick to my protein shakes, my cashews, and my salads with chicken.
Time to rant! Time to rant! Dick's out of control! Time to rant!
Okay. So I have to rant about this because convenience stores, okay, specifically 7-Eleven. Now, as far as I can remember, 7-Eleven was open 24 hours. I don't know. Do some research. At least the one by me, as long as I can remember, was open 24 hours. And I'm driving home the night after the same night I was bartending after I stopped at McDonald's. Brr. And it was 11:30 and the lights were out. Lights are out. I don't understand. I really I don't understand. And on top of that, so tonight before I recorded, I wanted my favorite coffee. If you remember my top 5 convenience store coffee list, that was 7-Eleven was my number 1. So I went to 7-Eleven and it was 8:15 and the gas station was closed. And I was confused by that. So I go to get my 7-Eleven coffee, and as you could see, by what I'm drinking here, they did not have my hazelnut 7-Eleven brew. So I was very upset. So I had to get back in the car. And before I got back in the car, I asked the dude behind the counter both questions because it intrigued me that it was closed the other night. I said, "How long have you guys been closing and not open 24 hours?" And he said, "For about 2 months now." Shows you how observant I am. And I asked him why, and then he mumbled, and I couldn't get the answer. Then I said, "Well, how come the gas station? It's 8:10. Why is the gas station closed?" He goes, "Not a lot of people buying gas." Gee, I wonder why. So it's not worth them staffing. And, then I could have gotten to an argument with this guy because what they call staffing, and this is why it's a love-hate relationship with my 7-Eleven anyway. They never really have a gas station attendant at the pump. There's the guy behind the counter, and when they see somebody pull up, the guy runs out of the store. So if you're a shoplifter, take note. Uh, when the guy runs out of the store, have at it. So I said, "Well, why is the gas station closed? It's not worth the time. It's not worth the money to have a person staff there." It was 8 fucking 10 at night. It's not like it was like midnight. I can understand that. And the other reason why, and I've told this story on this very podcast, but for you new listeners, um, they used to put a self-serve sign out when they were open 24 hours. After 10 o'clock, there used to be signs on the pump that said self-service. Now, for those of you who know, and for those of you who do not know, we broadcast from New Jersey, and we're the only state left in the country where you're not allowed to pump your own gas. So me being Dick Buttons, I called the state gas commission. I know it's not called the state gas commission, but whoever you call, I looked it up and I called and I said, "Hey, listen, our gas station is allowed to put self-service pumps on it, signs on after a certain time." And of course they said no. And what do you know? In about half a week's time, they were manning those pumps. And then after that, now they're not even manning them, they're closing the pumps altogether. When they really could be making money, unless they're not making money. I passed today was 4.15 a gallon. And I know I've seen in California, it's like $6, $7 a gallon. So I really can't complain. But gas is high everywhere. What was my original point? Oh yeah, they're not manning the pumps anymore. They're closing them down early, and 7-Eleven is no longer open 24 hours. What is this world coming to? Oh, little programming note. Vincenzo and I are heading to the New York Auto Show. And we're going to be interviewing people, and we're going to be taking a look at the cars, and we're going to have some fun. So we'll record some segments, and we'll put that little package for you together. I'll be putting a promo out pretty soon. But that's it. Okay, so that's it. That was it. My 2 things I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna go finish my coffee. I hope you guys have enjoy the rest of the episode. You know what's coming next.
When the wine gets open, you know what that means. Unscripted moments and in between scenes. Topics start flowing, no map, no throne. No one really knows where the night's gonna roll. Best friend for life, just talking it out. Laughing too loud, that's what it's about. So hit play, don't sit below. Come pour one up on the Vincenzone.
Mhm. All right, everybody, you know from that theme music, it can only mean one thing. It is time for the Vincenzone, and to my right.
As always, honored and humble.
Now, the wine is we had a repeat. We are doing Apothic Dark, but these glasses,
Oh, I like these glasses.
and I wonder if that's going to show up. You think that'll show up the washer spinning?
Oh, is that what you call when you lock people in the freezer now? You
Mhm.
pause it. You give it a different name every time.
So while I'm opening the wine, let me tell you this story about these glasses. So I was in New York for DCAT. I told you I was going to DCAT,
Correct.
which that in itself, by the way, first time ever going to that. What a weird fucking experience that is. So this organization, DCAT, and it stands for something, and I looked it up and I forgot it.
Okay.
I'll put up what it stands for. But we went there to talk to excipient suppliers, API suppliers, equipment suppliers, labs. They commandeer 4 hotels in a 4-block radius.
Mhm.
The Intercontinental, the Lote,
The loot.
that place we went during the holidays that had the tree that we walked around.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that one. The no, I forgot.
I know.
And 2 other hotels. And you book appointments with companies. Now, these companies that no one can stay at these hotels
Right.
during this 3-day thing.
It's all blocked off.
They take the furniture out of the fucking hotel room and
They-
put the beds are gone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they put tables and chairs.
Oh, it's kind of like when you have conferences, like a conference room type of thing.
Yeah. So I guess they do that instead of like an Interfex where it's at the Javits Center for privacy because
They take the beds out.
take the beds out, couches out.
Do you know how crazy it is? Because those hotel beds, the mattresses are so thick. They're huge. So to take those out of all the rooms, I don't even know where you would put them.
So you go in and you sit and talk, so you have privacy. That's why they probably do that. And then you go to your next one, and they're not always like right after each other. So the lobbies of these hotels
Right.
is just jam packed with people standing around networking and talking, blah blah blah. And this is a long way to get to the story about these wine glasses. So for dinner that night,
It'll be worth it.
I found a steakhouse called the Rocco. And when I initially told my boss, he goes, "Pick out a steakhouse," and I said, "Now I'm wondering if that's getting picked up."
The person who locked in the freezer.
Yeah, I mean, every time I say, "Can you hear that?" Nobody can hear anything. Watch this be the time. But anyway, so I found the Rocco. He goes, "What the fuck is the Rocco? I never heard of the Rocco." Good steakhouse.
Is it
Small.
right?
I mean, not tiny, but it was good.
Right.
Steakhouse is steakhouse.
Correct.
Steaks, sides.
Right.
So anyway, these are the glasses from the Rocco with the R on it, right?
Love the shape.
And I love the shape. And I had a story already because I wanted to take my glass home. I had an Uncle Rocco.
Did you?
No, but so it was 4 of us at dinner.
Right.
Not over $900 for.
That's about right.
Well, first of all, 3 of it was 2 bottles of wine.
Mm.
So I walked up to the waiter with my dirty glass and I said, "Listen, so we just dropped blah 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 here. I have an Uncle Rocco." He goes, "Say no more." I didn't have to finish my story.
Exactly.
And he goes, "And give me that dirty glass." I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "I'll
And
give
yeah,
you
give
2
it-
clean ones."
Sure. Oh,
So I didn't have to get that's definitely coming out.
the
That's
now isn't this shape wine glass that we're drinking out of made specifically for a certain type of wine?
correct.
And by the way, you taught me that.
Yeah, I don't this is a it almost looks like a brandy sifter, but it's not.
Right.
Um
Because it's wide at the bottom for the
Yeah.
people on the radio. It's wide at the bottom, and then it comes up a little more narrow.
what I'll do is I'll do some research and I'll put the different types of glasses up on the screen.
Okay.
But I think this might be for a Merlot or a Pinot. I'm not 100% sure.
But I only know that because you've taught me that once. Because Beneducci's has a similar glass.
Cheers.
Cheers.
As the helicopter flies over us, which no one else can probably hear either. Anyway, but
That's good.
so that's a sign. Like so, the analogy I would make between like a steakhouse in the city being able to just give you 2 glasses, like if I was in Chili's and said like that time we were in Chili's, no matter how much I waxed poetic about those, which I still got better ones because you came through,
I did.
but no matter how much I talked about it, she wasn't gonna give me any. So
We should just walked out of them.
listen,
Listen, they're
I'm not above that. I've done that.
they're walking out of Home Depot with things and not stopping them. We could have walked out with those glasses.
I mean, I have done that, by the way. It is easy to do.
Just you know what? Next time, put them in your pocketbook.
If I you know what?
And by the way, if you had a pocketbook,
The
in
European
there, they wouldn't bother you.
the European, man bag, then I go I'm let loose at every restaurant then.
Even over here, the manager would, the guy would go over to the manager and say, "Excuse me." The employee would say, "That guy over there, he just put a wine glass in his pocketbook and he's walking out the door. I think you got him at the guy with the pocketbook, and you're scot free."
So, was DCAT before we went live, or was I was talking about
Yes,
so that was an experience for me, never did and again, I would go back because it was just fun.
it's kind of a sorority theme for adults.
Yeah, yeah, and, some of them were in apartments at these hotels, so, like, they were in the kitchen, it was
Yeah.
like that was, like, the waiting room, and then so whatever. What I do wanna talk about,
Mhm.
one of the things I wanna talk about, and this is gonna be, the no sympathy zone for this rant because,
Well,
on Friday,
all right.
Mr. Woods was arrested for DUI again. Again! And listen, this is his 3rd or 4th time, and not just a DUI, he fucking rolled the car.
Just like the other 2 times.
Okay, at what point not even himself,
Right.
does his publicist or his agent say, "Hey, Tiger, listen,
Listen.
you're rich, you can't drive."
Yeah.
Now, he may be in pain, okay.
Right.
He may be on opioid I don't know what he's taking. Then don't fucking drive. I have no sympathy for him. I don't know where you stand on this.
So, the Babylon Bee had a great comment on when this happened.
Mhm.
His black side was tased after his Asian side flipped the car. It was and by the way, it was breaking news. They were interrupting all kinds of news,
Time celebrity.
but it was but y a and, you almost couldn't believe he did it again.
Well, that's the thing that bothers me. The guy's got
And he's on his way back with golf. He was
yeah, I mean,
he's got a young son who looks up to him, and you think these kind of things would, you know
he's got deep pockets. He doesn't have to fucking drive. And someone gave the excuse, I don't know if it was one of his agents or somebody or his lawyer. It wasn't that he was impaired. He has a heavy foot.
then you
I have a heavy foot. I've never rolled my fucking car.
3 times. And he's
Unbelievable. So I have no sympathy for him.
yeah.
Do
No,
I wanna see him do jail time? Well, listen, it's the 3rd time, maybe. If this were you or I,
correct. We'd be done.
here's the question. He lives in California, I guess. Is that where he lives?
I don't know.
Okay, whatever state the fuck he lives in,
Right.
maybe after the 2nd time you rolled your car, you get your license taken away? I don't
His deep pockets, at some point, did they say, "We're just not gonna insure you." Everybody
I don't think
on the same
I don't
page.
think that would
"Sorry, we can't insure you."
I don't think
Can't
that would
insure you?
deter him either. I
He has a problem with driving. He wants to drive. He wants to drive fast. The road he was on was what was it, 35 miles per hour, and he was passing somebody or something. He probably didn't have any patience. Hey, you should be taking medication for that.
I just think it's so funny.
Eh, it was almost unbelievable, and when you saw the car flipped over, you thought you were just watching the second time all over again, just the way it was turned
Yeah,
over.
I again, no sympathy for that motherfucker. Uh, listen, he earned everything he's got. He maybe even suffered, say. His dad had him playing golf at, like, 5
Right.
years old, and so, make sure the R is displayed. Free advertising.
Pa, 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 pa.
Oh, and even though I asked for copy from, Jay the Poet, this week's episode of the Vincenzone is being brought to you by Resonant Records. Are you resonant? I asked him for copy. So
Right.
that's all you get, Jay. If you could have given me something to do, but maybe next time it could have been more grandiose. Uh, what did I watch that I enjoyed the fuck out of?
I only got 2 things on my rotations
Did you
lately.
start Scarpetta?
I did not,
Oh.
but I will. Daredevil Born Again
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. You
and
well, it's only
the
been one episode.
The Pit.
Okay. I'm caught up with both.
Okay.
Um, a lot of people I'll switch nerd alert. A lot of people losing their shit over Daredevil because the first several episodes are supposed to correct the wrongs of the last season.
Good.
Yeah, but so Josh from Den of Nerds says, "I'll watch it when you get when you resume normal programming because."
It's still good storytelling, though.
Uh,
Matter of fact, because you're correcting things, you're altering and changing things in the storyline, I'm there. Just make it interesting. I don't care what you're correcting. And if you're correcting, good for you that you said, "You know what? That was a lame, that was just I just wrote that one in. I just,
I enjoyed the first
let's make
episode.
a story out of it."
I wish they would have had them out because I would have, binged it.
I
I
can't get out of my head the potential that the Instagram spoiler where the guy is got Fisk's mask on and
Oh,
kinda
you said that to me, yeah,
and I think if that's Foggy.
but he's dead, isn't he?
Oh my gosh. First rule of comic books. In comic
Nobody
books,
nobody
nobody dies in
nobody
comics.
nobody's ever dead.
I mean, very rarely, but the fact that remember when did you not think that was a little more listen, in British television, you kill a main character, yep, they stay dead. In American television, it was such an iconic character to kill off Foggy.
Yeah,
I
well,
think that just because he heard Matt heard the heartbeat slow down to almost nothing, he may have been in too much grief to follow up. I think Foggy's still alive. I think he's in
okay.
witness protection.
I'll bet a bottle of wine that he's not.
Oh, I'm gonna bet you a bottle of wine that he is.
No,
That's
well,
how much
that's
I believe
okay.
that.
Well, that's fine. I mean, listen, we
Yes.
both win, whoever wins. I wanted to point out, shout out, Larry the Lobster is now part of, the set.
Why is his name Larry?
SpongeBob, wasn't that Larry the Lobster's character's name? And it rhymed, LL.
Okay, yeah.
But that lobster hung in my kitchen in Piscataway growing up. I for as long as I could fucking remember.
He was sitting there with melted butter waiting for that bad boy to come down.
I don't even like lobster,
You
but,
don't?
no, I'm not a lobster guy.
Mm.
But that's a shout out to my mom, who recently passed 2 months ago. As we're cleaning the house out for the estate sale, we're taking things for memories, and at least this is a living memory, so every episode, he's right over my shoulder. I feel like my mom is watching,
Aw.
even though I don't believe in that shit.
Well, then, why say that?
I mean, something to say? I don't believe in that, I'm sorry. I told you, I told you my grandfather's story. Yeah, I told you my grandfather's story.
That's right.
I'm still waiting for him to say something.
He is, you just can't hear him.
Well, then why
He's saying it to other people. You just
and I would love to play the George Carlin bit, "Religion is bullshit," but I probably can't for copyright reasons. That is the fucking funniest thing.
not that he can come back and tell us.
No, but it's someone has it copyrighted.
No,
That whole skit,
he's
and it's
fine.
not even a skit. I mean, it's basically you really can't refute what he's saying.
But that's thinking on people level.
Well,
You
yeah.
know, when you're thinking of religion or something above that, that's way beyond our processing.
Well, if
I don't think that we as people say, "Oh, we die, it's gonna be like Disneyland times 100." I don't think you can process what that emotion feeling is going to be or whatever it is. But people who have died and come back have similar
who?
listen, my
Oh,
aunt,
she came back?
died. She
She
died.
went out to dinner?
She came they brought her back,
Okay.
and she said she was in her kitchen and,
Mm,
it's at a lake in Michigan, and there was no window, and she stepped out. There were children playing in I guess in the front near the lake. Lots of flowers. She was out of body, and it was very brief. And it was a feeling that everybody says,
Okay.
I didn't want to come back from.
Okay. Is it a possibility?
Mhm.
I guess
Right.
we are diametrically opposed in this thing.
Okay.
Did I use that word correctly?
You did.
Okay. Um, is it a possibility that in that state of unconsciousness and when if you are clinically dead,
Right.
is and the mind doesn't die right away, blah 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 blah. Is it possible that you are hallucinating or that's all just part of a brain thing?
Absolutely.
Okay.
However, why does a majority of people have the same experience? You know what I mean? But the experience is slightly altered
Uh,
for each one.
because I think the first person who said they experienced it, and then that someone heard that, and then when it happened to them, it's all listen.
Listen, as Fritzy would say, I acquiesce.
But she can't.
Watch that episode.
But she can't spell it.
Correct.
We love you, Fritz. Yeah,
You do. And I
um,
can only spell it now because I saw it.
I'm gonna throw up the new promo pictures I made for the podcast. I thought that's the best
Yeah.
ones yet.
Yes.
The AI likenesses now, it is insane. I'm sorry.
By the way, so is the Suno music that you've got me hooked on the concert performance, turning your soul
yeah.
to a live concert.
That's fantastic, isn't it?
I've been playing like that for like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, 5.5 drop, and then, I don't know. I'm not it's I guess it's better. I don't know. If you would've told me it wasn't 5.5,
Maybe you would know.
maybe I wouldn't know, but I mean, if they
Yeah.
say and they didn't announce it, they just quietly
No,
it
it was just there.
showed up.
Yeah.
And it's still in beta, I'm assuming.
Yeah, probably.
But what sucks is Grok is paywall now.
I know.
I'm not paying $30 a month.
I'm not either.
So I already pay 20 a month for VO and Flow,
Right.
but I don't pay for that. I pay for storage, and you get
Right.
that for free.
Right.
Now I'm worrying remember last time it was not generating dick buttons because there's policies against generating, uh, public
Figures.
public figures?
Right.
And I'm getting that again.
You're too famous for yourself. You're too famous for yourself.
So I have a bunch of shit I guess I could switch to one of my other personas, but I have things I wanna do with dick buttons,
Right.
and I can't. Not that anybody cares, but thank you for listening. Also, I had my first bartending shift
Last night.
at the Elks last night. I
Mhm.
served a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people.
What'd you serve? What'd you make?
1, 2, 3 beers, a Jack and Coke, and a Guinness tap. So,
Oh, did you get a good pour?
I did.
Okay.
The listen, the reason it was so dead is the Elks Club is not usually open on Saturday nights
Okay.
for members.
Right.
There was no one ever to bartend.
Right.
So I really didn't advertise.
So there was nobody there and you made yourself 5 drinks.
No. I made people there was people there. And then when everybody left, I was basically alone from 7:30. I started at 6, from 7:30 to 9:30, but I was blasting Fallen Angel on the
Oh,
TV.
so
If
good.
anybody walked in,
Yeah.
it would've been a Fallen Angel concert, but I liked it.
Yeah.
And listen, for the brief amount, I made $12 in tips, but
Mm-mm.
if I could just extrapolate that to if when it's a busy.
Right.
So I will be bartending. If
Mhm.
there are any local people listening, next Saturday, the Saturday before Easter, which I know
No.
is probably a very tough,
It's
thing,
lots of family.
but, I'm gonna
Mhm.
shout out to all my elk brethren, to come and see me. I'm gonna have here's my gimmick I'm gonna do.
Um,
I'm gonna have a drink of the day. I'm gonna pick out something exotic,
Good.
and I'm gonna charge a little bit extra for it.
Why don't you come up with a
Well, I'm doing
special your own drink?
drinks for Elks members. I'm doing that too.
Okay, but why don't you come up with a signature drink? I have we have bartender friends, me and my better half, and they have signature drinks.
Yeah, so I don't
Something that they've made.
yeah, I don't wanna put the onus on me, but I have a whole menu I have made up, drinks based on Elk members, and their name is
Oh,
incorporated into the drink title.
there.
No, I think it's cool. Like there's a woman, Andy, who was at our. You've met Andy,
Right.
the Andy Teeny.
Oh, the
Yeah.
teeny. I like.
I'm gonna do stuff
like
like
that.
that, and I'll have a special menu I'll put on the bar.
Okay. Oh, I like.
And
If you had to make a drink based on you, it could be something that's already. What would you be as
I
a drink?
I don't know.
Would it be a tequila and soda?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I mean, is there a drink that screams my personality? I don't know.
Yeah, red wine.
Really? I wouldn't say.
Yeah, a red blend, a little of everything.
Oh, there you go. I wouldn't drink wine at most bars.
No, because it's probably been open
Yeah.
and sitting there.
And if I do, everyone hates it because
My
I say, "Can you please open a fresh
Right.
bottle for me?"
my better half went out to lunch. She's still on her retirement tour. I was going to make up T-shirts. I really wanted to take her out to different restaurants. So she's been going to lunch and dinner for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, ride it as long as you can, man.
Exactly. And so she went to a restaurant with 2 of her former coworkers, and the gentleman, her friend, said to the waiter, "I like this bottle of red wine. I need it. I'd like you to open it at the table and then pour it so that I could sample it." But the reason he said open it at the table,
So you got a fresh bottle.
correct.
Well,
So
was this a high-end place, or was this like
it was, well, the bottle was. So I guess the lunch place was somewhere in the middle, but the wine was expensive enough
Okay.
that, listen, if I'm drinking wine,
well, I mean,
he pays cash for his Audis, you know? Boom, and I want it in the special color, and I'll wait, open the wine in front of me.
yeah, I mean, at a restaurant, you would assume you don't know. If you buy by the glass, you don't know. You
No,
could be getting an open. That's why I like BYO.
correct.
You know what you're getting.
Yep.
I hopefully have a new listener. You remember the name Elliot Lear from high school? I know you were way ahead of us, so maybe you don't.
I don't.
So I'm finally getting all my friends
Mhm.
back slowly but surely, and I
Okay.
started advertising. And Elliot has never, I guess, never saw that I had a podcast. He was like,
Right.
"Dude, give me a link." I was like, "Okay, there you go."
You're in trouble now, Elliot.
Hope you're listening or watching.
There you go, Elliot.
Listen, everybody should be watching.
Correct.
I think YouTube and Spotify are the only places that
Big enough.
that show the video. Audible has video. No, well, that would make no
No.
sense. Audible.
Let's throw it out there anyway, see if they give it a shot.
I was just gonna say something, and then that other thing popped in my head.
I've been, got a tattoo the other day.
Did you send me? Oh, you did send me a picture.
I did.
I will
You were
put.
the first one I sent a picture of.
Can I put it up in post?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Um, and this time around,
Well,
this
you
is
said
this
it
is
was you said it was a cover up.
it was mostly a cover up, very intricate compared to what was there. And, I thought, "Oh, I'm gonna take 3 a leave. It's not," so that
Well,
it
you're
doesn't.
a pro by now. That probably didn't bother you at all.
By the way, the actual tattoo didn't. It was having your arm above your head because you have to put it in your side for an hour at a time. So it was like a 2.5 hours. And like after an hour, I was like, "Can I put my arm down?" And he said, "Sure, sure. We'll take a little break." And I said, "Oh, no. What I meant by putting my arm down was, can you put my arm down? I can't feel it." And he said, "Yeah." And I was like, "Whoa.
We'll throw that up over there so everybody could see.
Great, great tattoo artist, boy.
Same guy you always go to?
Same guy I always go to. Working class art in Lebanon. These guys are great. And you know
Look,
what?
more free advertising. That's
There
now
you
2
go.
places that are getting free shout
I
outs.
need to get some T-shirts. Yeah, you think
No, I want someone to do my Elvis tattoo for free. That's what I want.
let me ask him. Let's see if he does promos. Yeah, you would, I think I thought I had a lot of tattoos until you see the people who work there and you go,
Well, it's all relative, right?
"Wow, that's a lot of tattoos."
Some people think when someone has 1 tattoo, it's too much.
Listen, body's a temple. When was the last time you were in a temple that had no decoration? Lordy.
I'm thinking about that, but no matter which way you go, Jewish temple, Indian temple,
Correct.
Indiana Jones temple, they all have decorations.
They do.
Valid. Very, very valid.
Very.
Oh, I wanted to talk about the other bar that I went to,
Mhm.
and I will put that video up.
Okay.
That I could do because I fucking took the video. It's called the Break Bar.
Right.
So when we were at, for D yeah, after dinner, after we were in the city for DCAT. After that, we went to dinner at the steakhouse, and then we went to the Break Bar. So you go in, you sit down, you order your drink. When you finish your drink, you keep your empty glass,
Right.
and then the bartender from behind the bar gives you a wine bottle of empty
Right.
that they collect them behind the bar. And then you go in the back, and they have this stone wall with a little barrier. I didn't have to put safety glasses on, but if you don't wear glasses, you had to.
Yeah.
And they project pictures on the brick wall, and they were cycling through Trump, Patrick Mahomes, everybody and anybody. And then when you see somebody you wanna throw something at, you throw your empty glass or the wine bottle or tequila bottle and smash it against the wall.
But when I saw the video, it looked like you were throwing them at a TV.
No, it's being projected on the
No,
wall.
but that's a pretty good projection.
And I had a bullet,
Hold on, and
uh,
this is a big one.
that bullet whiskey, not whiskey, bourbon, bullet bourbon bottle, which is a thick,
Oh, it is.
and I hit Patrick Mahomes right in the face, but it didn't shatter.
The face or the bottle?
The bottle just hit the brick wall and fell. Now, whether or not that was the second thing I threw. The first one, I think I threw my arm out.
Oof.
Was just my glass, my tequila glass, but that smashed. It was fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to take the Flemington crew there because I think
Hell's Kitchen?
it is in. Yes, it was a couple blocks from
I love Hell's Kitchen.
Rocco's, the Rocco Steakhouse. Look at all this free advertising we're doing.
By the way,
this week.
Rocco Steakhouse, how's that hold up against 3-0?
Not as good.
Not as good.
Not as good.
See?
And I got with my standard order. I got blue filet mignon.
Mhm.
The other three gentlemen had a porterhouse for 3.
Wow.
That table came. I mean, that plate came out.
Like the Flintstones, you put that right on the corner,
Yeah.
it flips.
And they ate it all. It was for 3 people, so the sides, and I'm not even a really big spinach guy,
Right.
but whatever they had in that spinach, it was like probably 10 pounds of butter.
That
is what
was
they
it,
had.
butter.
We had spinach, oysters. Oh, that was the appetizer. That was the appetizer.
Love oysters.
Oysters, bacon, and forget what else. Oh, and the other side was mac and cheese, and then mashed potato.
Wow, it's all long.
It was good.
Food.
Good steakhouse. You did guess the glass of wine that I had there waiting for everybody was $27
$37.
with tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew as soon as you sent it to me. I went, oh, yeah, that looks like I could almost picture the price written on the menu when you sent it to me.
There were no prices.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh.
Because I've been to New York.
Although the steak,
Yeah.
so the filet, which was not, I think it was bigger than a 10-ounce
Okay.
because Three Oaks has a 6 and a 10, right?
Right.
I think this might have been bigger. The filet was 75. By New York standards, it's not that
Yeah,
bad.
it's not that bad at all. It's like 2 glasses of wine.
I would go back. I would go back there. That to me is a good sign of a good restaurant.
Listen, do you want to do the auto show?
Mm-hmm. When is it?
The New York Auto Show always starts on a Good Friday. On Good Friday before Easter. Obviously, it's before Easter.
So that's
then
this
goes for
coming
the next
Friday?
week. So it's this coming Friday it starts.
Oh, okay.
Then goes for a week.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
do-
do Thursday then.
Uh,
I mean,
Wednesday.
the meeting.
Okay,
So
Okay. Going into New York, we're going to take the train.
is that the easy? That's the easiest thing, right?
Yeah, we can drive. I usually get a reserved parking space. You just park it over in Raritan. I know where the overflow is, and
Okay.
you pay for it right there. Grab
Okay.
the train, go in. I find a few places to grab a bite. Tell me what you want.
Okay.
Yeah, the auto show is great because you don't have to be there. You can be there as long as you want. You can,
We pretty much last time I went with you, we pretty much hit everything, didn't we? I think.
yeah, you can do it in an hour and a half, 2 hours,
Mhm.
especially during the week because people are walking through with the strollers and having their kids jump in the car. And
Fucking kids.
the kids jumping into the. It's not an amusement park. There are people there that are seriously looking at cars to buy them, and the kids are jumping in the front seat and jumping up and down. "Oh, is it okay, Billy?" "Oh, yeah, yeah, you could I think it's like babysitting, it's for
Yeah,
the adults just to let the kids just go wild.
which
Like,
that's not the place for
no,
kids to go
it's
fucking wild.
really not.
And listen, I'm not the best parent in the world by any stretch of the imagination, but I wouldn't do that shit.
No, common sense.
Like, and speaking of common sense, having been in the city for 3 days out of the whole week, 5 days this week,
Right.
what is it with these fucking people who just walk around in Manhattan like they're on a lackadaisical.
Oh, just out there.
Everybody is walking with a purpose in Manhattan. Like, you're going from point A to point B, you wanna get there,
And there's always that stray bullet.
and they're just
Uh-huh.
head on a swivel, not paying attention to, like, and so my I stayed at this fucking hotel, and I'll put pictures up of this. It's called the Midtown West Hotel. It's on West 30th Street,
Okay.
which conveniently, I'm gonna and even after this experience, I'm staying there for the Interfix
Right.
because it's a 20-minute walk to
Cent
Javits.
centrally located.
Yeah,
Yeah.
20 minutes to Penn Station, even though we're driving in, but whatever. I mean, when they say you get a room,
Mhm.
I mean, if I rolled out of bed, I would hit my head on the wall.
Oh, I've been smaller.
The bathroom sink was in the room with the bed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then the toilet and shower were in the.
Oh.
Oh,
People on radio who didn't see that,
that
he was using his Italian hand expressions and hit a piece of his
that is
mo
also where my
his
mom's house.
mom's
Uh, that was pretty slick how I saved that.
great reflexes.
Yeah, no, what was my train of thought? Oh, yeah, so the bathroom had the toilet and the shower,
Right.
and then the sink was outside of that, right by the foot of the bed.
Wow.
And listen, so for one night, it was $115. Like,
Well,
you
it's not
I
bad.
mean, you can't beat that.
You can't.
Now, my boss sent I sent pictures of my room to him because I know he would get a kick out of it, and he didn't spend any money, he had points. He's a Marriott guy.
Right.
So he had points, didn't cost him anything, but he had 2 bathrooms. They upgraded him to a suite, and, so
2 bathrooms.
I mean,
One's dirty, I go to the other one.
I didn't need to be
Correct.
after the day, I calm my sleep. I did the mattress check because,
Right.
after
Oh my
watching
gosh, that's
Walk With
healthy.
Me Tim
Right.
on YouTube, it's a British guy
Right.
who just goes to hotels. He goes to the
Mhm.
shitty ones and the top of the line.
Right.
First thing he always checks is the mattress.
For stain,
For bed bugs,
bed bugs.
there were no bed bugs. I didn't see any stains. I coulda just got a good room. Who knows? And for 115, there was a smell of pot wafting through the hotel.
Oh.
Yeah, it serves a purpose.
Right. That's a great price, though.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna stay there for Interfix. We're there 2 nights.
I've been one of those small hotels that look like something out of Tokyo, where you walk in, bathrooms to the right. There's not even a closet. There's just hooks on the wall.
Oh, I never
for your
closet. There's no closet.
There was hooks on the wall for your clothes, and the bathroom had this small shower. It was just very well laid out for just what you need. And then straight ahead was the bed against the window,
Right.
and there was a corded phone. I have no idea what that was.
I had a phone.
Okay,
I had a TV. Now listen, if I wanted to save a lot of money, they have those sleeping pod hotels
like in Tokyo,
with the but
Yeah.
with the bathrooms down the hall.
right?
I'm not doing. I had to shower. I'm not doing that. But
I'm
I
not
mean, you could get away, and you could go stay at a hostel for $40 a night. There's bunk beds. You're in the room with like several other people.
Oh, okay, now.
That's in the city.
Yeah, it really
Although I've seen that movie Hostel. I'm not staying in a hostel.
not staying in a hostel.
No.
No.
No. That's a very dangerous place to stay. At least I think based on the movie.
Right.
But what do I know?
Hey, I got a free gym membership.
Where?
When you're old and you get your Medicare
Was it anywhere good though?
Health Quest.
Oh, that's right. Have you been?
Another shout out. We need T-shirts.
Yeah, we've done
and
so much
hats.
fucking advertising.
When I go there, I'm gonna say, listen, we gave you a shout out. And I'm gonna show him. Let's see if he says anything. Just give them your policy number. You get your Medicare card, Full membership.
Now, so is it better? So better or worse or on par with Planet Fitness?
Oh my gosh, so much better because you're at Planet Fitness, you have the gym and showers,
You have access to the pool at Health Quest?
the pool, the track, the whatever they have, the sauna,
The birthday party rooms?
everything and anything to bring guests, just like your regular member.
Did we talk about, or did I talk about it with my boss? About the reels where the husband or wife poses as their significant other's Tinder date and catches them?
No.
Oh, it was my boss I talked. So
What is this?
so the reel, the woman goes, "Oh, I've been posing as my husband's Tinder date, and when he opens the door, it's gonna be me, not the Tinder date." It's not, it can't be real because then I see there's like 3 or 4 of the same thing.
Right.
If you did that once, wouldn't you just fucking leave the guy? I mean,
Right, correct.
so they can't be real.
Right.
But initially, it is fun to watch. How about the guy? I think I sent you this one. It was like a teenager, has a neck brace on, and he has a Spider-Man costume on, and he's yelling at his parents who are off screen. "What did you do with my web shooters?" And then the mother yells from the other room, "You're not Spider-Man." "Yes, I am. Look what you did to your neck when you jumped off the building." And then there's another one where he's painted green,
The whole
and he's going, "What'd you do with my Hulk hands, Mom?" She goes, "You're not the Hulk." And then he goes, "You're getting me angry, Ma. You won't like me when I'm angry."
angry. Oh,
There's
goodness.
big creative
It's
people out there on Instagram. I'm sorry.
they sit down and they have this thought and they just expand it, and it's great.
That's what we need to do.
Listen, I do this every day in the shower at home. When I'm taking a hot shower, go, oh, we should do this. Oh, we should do
No,
that.
we need to do reels for Instagram, for the podcast.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could chop up pieces of this and just put
Right.
it out there.
Right. Can we,
Because I'm on Instagram.
yeah,
The podcast is on Instagram
right.
as its own thing.
Can we do stuff at the auto show and just video it and then put it on?
We can go live from the auto show.
Oh,
Although I don't know,
oh,
can we though?
no, we can't, probably can't.
Because there's prototypes and
Well, it has something to do with that. I think there's huge press.
yeah. Oh,
Um,
well, we could do it
so-
live. We could do live from the men's room, but I mean, then there's a whole other issue.
You could still people still go to the auto show and you can be standing by the car and just you can do stuff like that. You just
No, I see
can't do the
people on-
whole advertisement with the sign behind you and
No,
everything.
but I've seen
could put-
people who do live from the auto show.
Absolutely. You could do it with a T-shirt on, and usually other people are standing there looking at the car while you're trying to do your shtick. But yeah, you can do that kind of thing. You can't be an official,
Now, let's think
Mhm.
about this. Let's take that first idea I had
right? And kind of combine it.
with the auto show. What if it's probably too late?
Count the cup holders. What?
No, contact the auto show
Okay.
and say, "Hey, we have a podcast.
Right.
Is there a space we could set up for a live remote and we can interview the attendees and tell them what they like? Ask them."
By the way, you can just do that unofficially. You can go up.
Yeah, but
and
I can't bring this. I can't put this up.
Do you have a T-shirt with that?
A tank top. I don't. I know. I have a tank top.
You could be like Hulk Hogan, put that over.
You know,
spandex
brother.
up. Just make believe you have to do it more unassuming. You're sitting in the car. I'm going to videotape and go, how do you like this? And then just go up to the person next to them and ask them, just like off the cup, say, what do you think about this car? Is this cup holder big enough for?
Okay, so
And just go
I
with
think
it.
we do that then. Forget setting up the whole. Just walk around.
Unofficial, just like a unassuming. You're standing there going, and it looks like I'm videoing you.
And what we'll do is I'll video you. You ask. We'll take turns.
And people do it all the time. They're taking pictures, they're doing videos, and nobody's really paying attention. And then you can just be like, turn to the person who's sitting in the car with you. Everybody's getting in the
I don't
passenger
know
seat.
if we have time to get shirts.
Yeah, but I say don't even do that. Just kind of do it.
Well, and we
I
got to
assume
say,
because people and just say
this is Dick from the World of Corn, and use this is Vincenzo. Yeah, I have to do that because that's that.
you can just be Dick. I can just be Vincenzo.
You gotta get the World According to Dick Buttons in there. That's the whole purpose of this.
You can add it at the end and say, by the way, have you ever seen?
Okay, but I want them to know that this is for that.
Right. Hey, I do a podcast. and throw it in there. Conversation.
Listen, they all made fun of me at work when I used to run when I used to go to Wildwood every summer. I mean, used to, I still do.
Right.
I used to run in the morning with all those other maniacs. We were up at like 5:30 in the morning,
Right.
and at the end of my run, and yes, they were always women. I didn't stop men. Um, I would see another woman running, and I
Right.
call her over. I say, "Listen, I do a fitness podcast," which was totally, "Why do you run? What do you like about running? Can we take a selfie?" And they all talk.
And
Then
then the boyfriend would come and chase him down the boardwalk.
listen, if the boyfriend wasn't out running with them, what can I tell you?
Sometimes he's doing something else. He's working out. He's doing weights. The wife is running.
I miss being able to run.
Yeah.
I running on that board now that the boardwalk is basically all new boards too, so that you
Yeah.
don't even have to worry about tripping or anything.
Yeah.
I may try this year.
Ugh.
I
I don't run. I when was the last time you ran anywhere? Actually ran. I don't.
jog and run are two different things.
I think I walked fast when I was going to miss a train or something. But
Last time I ran was when we were almost missed the train from Florence to
oh yeah,
not Venice.
when you're in a foreign country, you need to run because.
But I mean,
stuff
I
gets
love. I
annoying.
used to. I ran every day. I did 5 a day and 10 on Saturday, 10 on Sunday. I miss it.
Yeah. It was good exercise and therapy.
Now I have. Yeah, that was therapy.
It was.
Now I have a shot. I don't have to worry about modern technology. It's funny. I always get a kick out of Howard Stern. He is so pissed that Ozempic was invented and now it's going to be in pill form because his whole life he has struggled with weight and trying to stay thin. Because now anybody could just take a fucking shot or a
Correct.
pill.
We still don't have flying cars though.
No, we
But-
have the Dick Tracy watch though.
We do. Yeah. What's the basketball player that's doing the commercials for Roe, the weight loss drug, and
Roe is
Charles
no,
Barkley?
Roe is
Roe is
ED medication, isn't it?
he's taking it to lose weight, Charles Barkley. And now when he does the commercials,
Well, I've seen the commercials. Is
and
it Roe?
he says, now I've lost everything but my big mouth.
Oh,
I love that.
we don't want to
And,
go this is big man.
And then at the very end, it's now they've tacked it on. And he goes, whoa, now they got a pill.
But I did the research.
Okay.
The pill will not work the same as the shot.
Different delivery.
Obviously, different delivery system
doesn't.
and will not, I don't work as well.
Yeah.
But, and this is annoying me, and I don't, nobody can see it. Oh, no, you can see it.
What?
This button is like almost ready to fall off. Look at it.
The world according to loose buttons.
I'll have to take that. I did. Speaking of suits, I did 2 of my favorite suits. I look like a clown in after I lost the weight. I finally took them to get altered because I want to wear them to Interfest.
Would they alter them?
Yeah.
Which is great because you can only pull those things. I used to
And
for Macy's and sell suits.
And anybody who this may be racist, but I'm going to do it anyway because it was funny as shit when it happened. So I come out and she starts pulling the jacket in and the pants. She goes, "Ooh, you lose a lot of weight."
Sure you do.
Yeah. So that was my Chinese impression. I think they're Chinese at Betty Brant.
Well, now it's become racist.
I think. Well,
They all look alike, right?
is it Chinese or who does the cleaner? Is it what's the
Well-
stereotype? Is it
It's not a stereotype. It's a fact that the Chinese.
so
Chinese
at Betty
dry
Brant and Flemington? I'm pretty sure they're Chinese.
Listen, it's not racist. You do that with a lot of things. Oh, it's racist. No, the Chinese were known for doing dry cleaning. The Italians were known for doing granite work.
Oh, and shoot.
Mexicans did incredible landscaping. Polish housekeepers.
So those
There's
things
just-
weren't it. They weren't
They had
invented.
specialty.
They weren't invented out of thin air. It was
They
based on
came from their country.
it was based on reality.
and they came from their country, and that was their specialty. And I was like, you know what? They do it the best.
Hmm.
Whatever nationality, Italians. That's why they called them guineas, because I think that's what they were paid in when they were doing granite work in.
Oh, I thought it had to do
Spain.
with the shirt.
Well, no, that probably was just slang then. But the guineas is what they were paid in to do the marble work.
Oh.
I believe in Spain.
So here's a moral check. I want to get your opinion on something I did, whether
I'm your moral check.
I needed more. I mean,
Well, that's
listen.
what I'm saying.
So I had a tuxedo
Okay.
that I purchased back in March,
Mhm.
but since then I have lost weight.
A year ago?
Almost.
Okay.
No, yeah, before I was inducted into the Elks because I needed
Okay.
a tux. Not anymore though. Um, I may edit that out. So I went to Amazon,
Right.
ordered the same tux, but one size down.
Okay.
Got it.
Returned the bigger
Returned the
one?
bigger one. Say that this one doesn't fit, and kept the smaller one.
So, this is a story I heard. I
Well,
can't
you're not passing. I want you to pass judgment.
I wanna give you the story first,
All
and
right.
then I'll
Yeah.
tell you what my decision was on that
Okay.
one.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say who told me. A friend said that they rented a car when they were on vacation in maybe Aruba, and they were driving their car, and on those streets, they're narrow, they have circles,
Right.
like New Jersey, and and some guy got in a truck, got really close to them, and as he was driving a rental car, and he didn't wanna hit the truck. He knew he didn't have any other room and hit the curb on the circle and blew the tire out. Blew it, just
Okay.
blew it to he calls the rental car company and
Right.
said, "Dude, you gave me a car with a defective tire." And they charged him, listen, there was a little bit damage to the car. So listen, the insurance will pay everything, but you're gonna have to pay for the tire for like $80. He goes, "Okay, cool."
Okay.
So
Wouldn't you get insurance on a rental car?
yeah, but you may have to pay for more, but because he said if something happened with your tire, now it's questionable as to what really happened. So instead of paying a whole lot more, you're paying a whole lot less because you put it on them and they went, maybe it was us. So my decision on that was that could be valid
Mm.
because there's probably times when you do get something from a rental car and they haven't done maintenance properly and
Right.
something happened. So I'm going to say to you,
Mhm.
they're probably not going to lose any money
No, and
because they're gonna get you as a repeat customer. Of course, you're gonna be sending all back all your small stuff.
well, I
Your
don't
big
buy.
stuff, I
Yeah.
don't know if you get small stuff.
Well, listen, this was within.
Was it in good condition?
Oh, yeah, I only wore it a couple times. Yeah.
Right? Didn't have bed bugs?
No.
No stains? I
No.
say send it back.
No stains.
I'm gonna be okay with that.
And I rationalized it for all the thrown packages.
Rationalize it or justified it?
Isn't that the same thing?
No. No.
I rationalized
No.
my
There's
choice.
look it up. Rationalize something and justify something are 2 different things. You
All right.
justify
I rationalized why I made the
in your
decision I did.
brain, you rationalize, but then you justified why you sent it back.
All right,
That
I'm
would
gonna
be the
put the
example.
definitions of justify and rationalize. I
I'm
think they're interchangeable.
No.
Okay. Are we doing another bottle of wine on that?
Yes.
Okay.
You
Well,
rationalized
here's the bet. Wait, here's
you rationalized in your head how the process was gonna go, but then you justified why you sent it back. Uh, I'll give it back to it's in good condition, they're not gonna lose any money, somebody else will buy it, but in your brain, you rationalize, "Listen,
so for all the times they threw packages at my door, all the well, it's fine.
I give you a pass on that one." I'm just saying, that's your moral
Now
choice.
listen, I just did this. Who knows? They may get the other jacket back and go, "Wait a minute, we sent you a medium, you're sending back a large."
So, but that's what you sent me.
No, I'm gonna come on.
Was it a carbon copy, or was it exact?
The same one I bought, I just bought a smaller size.
Okay, because sometimes they change, now they're not made in China anymore, they're made in
Yeah.
Vietnam.
I mean,
So
listen, it was an $80
Yeah,
tux,
they're not
a
losing money.
vest, jacket, and pants.
And I'm not rationalizing or justifying.
But you know what?
Just saying.
I think you can. In the sentence, maybe I didn't say the sentence right.
You blame.
I rationalized my decision.
No.
All right.
You just
I'm gonna win the other bet. What was the other
Yeah.
bet?
The other bet somebody call in and remind us. If you're off the radio, if you're watching this,
What was the other bet?
feedback.
What was the other bet?
The other one was about Daredevil.
Oh, that it's
That-
foggy. I'm
that's
gonna win
fog-
that. It's not foggy. I'm winning that shit.
When
Another
you,
push now.
when you see something do you not say something's not right about that? And I can I can go on for days about certain things.
So I have two.
I can't see that all of a sudden Foggy he just died. It's not British television.
I have two experts on my side. Both Bobo, you watch Bobo Talks,
Yes,
and Josh, Den of Nerds,
right,
said they heard those because you're not the only one saying that.
right.
Both of them said bullshit.
It's bullshit till it's not.
And well, that's true. And again,
And if they don't take it, if somebody's, you know how they're correcting things from season 1 because they can. If nobody's thinking of that idea or hearing that idea and not putting it in, they're crazy. And you know what? That character who wears in Daredevil the Fisk mask and does that look doesn't show up a lot. They don't want to attract attention to it too much. They want to show it just enough to say, "Oh, it's like that guy on Instagram who's hiding behind that mask and giving the truth out." I'm going,
I'll give you here's why I don't think it's Foggy. I have an alternate theory.
well, one here.
Okay.
I love theories.
Too small to be Foggy. Foggy's a big dude.
By the way, you could do AI on the
I
thing
get it.
before you send it.
Here's who I think's in that mask.
Ooh, who do you think?
Jessica Jones.
No. Oh my gosh, no.
She's in the show.
She's in the show, but it doesn't fit her personality. This is a great way for Foggy to come back and get some revenge. Jessica, no. No.
right.
I thought you had a really good one in there.
Whatever. All right, so we're at 56. So listen, we ended on a nerdy note.
We did.
But I wanted to thank everybody for tuning in again. Elliot, I hope you watched. Shout out to you. Shout out to Resonant Records. Are you resonant? So Jay, get me some copy for next week's episode so I could do a proper commercial. Maybe next week we'll be live from the car show.
Oh, that would be great.
Look for us there. I'm getting a little upset, and then I'll end on this. Every time I ask for comments, what do you think of this? Nobody's fucking nobody.
They're yelling at the radio. The ones who are listening on the radio, they're yelling it at you.
Yeah, well, the people that we know, Big D tells us directly. Big J, he tells us directly. So, but the people that live in Indonesia and all the other people out there,
we can do the translation, by the way.
No, we can. And this is episode 14.
Yes,
we are approaching the end of season 5 already. So just in time for when Batman starts filming in May.
I can hardly wait.
I think we'll be starting season 6.
Robert De Niro's going to be sorry he turned that down.
He
turned it down.
Yeah, I'm excited. 6 seasons. Who would have thought it? I'm glad he's been here for the last 2.
Oh, thank you for having me.
It has been a blast, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
We will finish these off camera, and we will see you next week.
Wait a second. I believe question asked.
I've done that twice now.
By the way, him and red wine do not mix.
I'm gonna leave this in to show you how bad of a host I am. If there's anything else you'd like to say before we leave?
No, Elliot.
Thank you, everybody.
Have a good
week. We'll see you next time.
It's season 5, bitches.
Make sure you tune into The World According to Dick Button's podcast.
Welcome back, yeah, you know the vibe. Season 5, and we're coming in live on YouTube, shining in 1080p. Turn it up loud, get locked in with me. There's so much content.
Hey cats, make sure you tune in to The World According to Dick Button's podcast.
Rants and reviews, I say it with ease. If it's hot or it's not, we aim and please.
Make sure you tune in to The World According to Dick Button's podcast.
Strapping tight, it's moving quick. Dick Button's interviews, legends on the line. Top 5 lists that redefine conspiracy theories.
The Illuminati runs it all, I tell you.
Let's stir it up, boys, then we close it out. When the cork gets thrown, partner in crime with the Vincenzone. No best friends talking, no script, no plan. Where it's gonna land, no mortal man, no wait. Hold tight, don't you bail. We had a heat with the Fritzy Files. Man, what a show.
Make sure you tune in to The World According to Dick Button's podcast.
Oh boy, oh boy. So buckle up, kids, there ain't nothing like it. Tune in, listen, you're gonna like it.
Frank says you should tune into The World According to Dick Button's podcast.
Last debates and attitudes, season 5 in full-blown mode. It's the world.
Make sure you tune into The World According to Dick Button's
Hit
podcast.
subscribe, let's make it stick. It's the world according to Dick Button. It's the world. Let's go.
Glad you pressed play. Let's fucking go.
It's the world.